Recording in progress.
Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, that's a little wobbly. It's a little wobbly. Hello. So I'm pretty excited about today. Give it just another minute. I can't see who's on here or anything like that. So if you're interested in chatting with me, send me a chat and I'll read them later. Okay, welcome. I am Kim Wade. I am so glad that you are here. And I am the founder of Inner Gaze Yoga, and I teach people how to use yoga, how to use it rather than just do it. So that's what we're doing. We're going to talk about how to take yoga off the mat. So yesterday, if you saw the video, we talked about decluttering the mind, right? We talked about what it means to, no, we talked about decluttering. Today, we're going to talk about decluttering the mind. But yesterday, we talked about all the different ways that clutter sort of holds on us, what feels junky and that sort of thing. And today we're going to do what we are doing in our inner circle group, which is looking at how do we declutter the mind. It's not just the physical stuff, but it's happening in our body clutter, our mind clutter, our spirit clutter. And so today I wanted to bring up one of the ways that I like to teach it in that inner circle group. So, and if you want to dive deeper into this topic, then join the group and you can dive deeper into this lesson. But we'll just do a couple of days of just sort of the skim over, and then see what you think about it. And if you want to go further, you'll reach out. Okay? So the way I've always taught it is, there's scientists say 60,000 thoughts that are just coming into our brain all the time, right? All the time, all the time. And some of these thoughts don't serve us and some of the thoughts do. And mindful awareness means you're just taking a pause, right? And you're just noticing, what is this rainstorm of thoughts? What do I think about, right? We think about what we think about. And notice, wow, like I'm thinking stuff that I don't even believe anymore. I don't even think that way anymore, and I'm still saying it to myself. So mindful awareness teaches us some of the junk that comes into our mind, okay? So that's the first thing I'm wanting you to ponder. So we have junky thoughts, right? And we describe junk as what? Broken, something that's not meaningful, something that's not useful, just garbage, right? Different than clutter, right? Junk is junk, right? One man's junk is another man's treasure and all that other stuff. But for our purposes today, we're just going to think of it as junk, just garbage. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants your toxic thought, right? Nobody wants your old negative Debbie Downer. So we're watching in our mindful awareness, what is junk? But I told you I was going to help you declutter your mind. So how do we, just by being aware, actually declutter it? And the way I like to teach it, and I don't know who I learned this from, it was years ago, and I apologize because I don't remember where I first heard it, and it's morphed so many times in my brain that it feels like mine now, but I know it originally, it wasn't my idea. But the idea of these mansions in the brain, right? Our brain has all these different rooms you can travel in. And, in the inner circle, we talk about what each of these rooms are and how to file them away. But today I wanted to talk about just one of them, and it's the future room. And so for me, archetypal, it is like the engineer, the builder, right? The builder of the future. We all have these different archetypes inside of us. And so for me, it's kind of the one that's the engineer. It's the building of the future, okay? So going back, if there are 60,000 thoughts coming into your brain, this much or this much or this much, or depending upon who you are, there's a certain amount of those thoughts that are regarding your future, okay? Now, they could be totally worried about your future thoughts. Like, I don't have enough in retirement. I've not taken care of myself. I'm gonna, get diabetes. I'm gonna, all the negative worry of the future plan, right? Could be what you're thinking about. Or like me, don't even think about the future. Like I never think about the future. I'm just someday gonna get to the future. That's how I spent my early life. Just never even planning on what I even wanted. Just kind of like going with the flow, right? that balancing act between being in the present and planning for the future, that maturity, I didn't have that in the beginning. Okay. Or you're someone who's excited about the future. Like you're thinking, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to put this aside, and then I'm finally going to get to do that, and I'm going to do all the things that I need to now so that I'm feeling good about the way I enter my 60s or 70s or 80s, 40s, 50s, right? So we all have these thoughts, these 60,000 thoughts, and some of them, depending upon who you are, some of them are regarding the future, the engineer, the builder part of you. So, in your decluttering, I want you to notice, mindfully aware of what's junk in that future, right? What is ridiculous to worry about now, right? What is unnecessary? What causes you suffering that you don't even know might even be true? And what thoughts are helpful? What thoughts are productive? So we're looking at the thoughts for the future, the ones that we have about our future, whether we are planning our future, worried about our future, or forgot we even have a future. We're noticing what's going on in these thinking. What's going on? Okay, and that's the work this week. That's the ponder. So as I said, I like to think of it as having lots of different thoughts, in lots of different rooms, and filing them each in the specific rooms and noticing. I have a lot in this room. I don't have very many in this room. This room, they're pretty negative. This room is pretty, that's the way we look at the mind. We start to learn how to file it away without getting caught, swept, or trapped by it. Okay? So that's my ponder for you. Tomorrow we'll declutter another room. Okay? And we'll finish up on Thursday with something else, and then we'll be here for 3 more weeks. So if you like what you're hearing, if you're interested in this, tell your friends. I love these ponders. It's just pause your life and just take stock here. Calibrate. Are you facing the way you want to be facing? Are you building a life that you want? Are you living with integrity? Check in and live deliberately. That's what I'm here to do, okay, and to help you do. Okay, so 12:15 tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments or things you want to chat about here on these lives, and reach out on my email, innergazeyoga@gmail.com. Sign up to jump on the yoga mat with me. We are breaking down these ponderings in physical action, really powerful work, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So you can go to my website and see all about that, or you can check the link in the bio and follow it there, innergazeyoga.com. And again, if you like it, subscribe to it. You'll get notifications when these are coming out, and you can ponder along with us. Okay, I'd love to know when you're pondering. Are you breaking during your day, in your middle of your work day? Are you, folding laundry? I'd love to know what your situation is as you're pondering. So send me some emails too if you want to do it privately. All right, it is such an honor and privilege to be here in this position, helping you keep your light on, and you will go help your people keep their light on, and we are going to change that world. We're going to change it, bring in all the love. All right, deep bows and namaste.